Hello, class. So, today for science, we are going to continue our discussion and our lesson with the plant life cycle. This week, we've went over a few things. We went over the parts of a plant. We know that a plant has one, two, three, four, five parts. Our first part is going to be the flower petals. And the flower petals here, they attract animals that pollinate flowers. And then we have the seed. Remember, the seed helps the flower reproduce. We have leaves. Remember, the leaves soak in light and air to make food for the plant. And then remember, we have the stem. The stem carries water from the root to the leaves. And last but not least, we have the roots. The roots soak up water and nutrients, and it anchors the plant to the ground. So these are the parts of a plant that we need to successfully have a plant grow. Okay? Yesterday, we also talked about the life cycle of a plant. And remember, the life cycle of a plant is how a plant grows, how a plant goes from one stage to the next, okay? And then we also discussed that most life cycles of plants, they start with the seed and then they progress to become a really, really big plant. Okay? So I'm going to put up my anchor chart, but there's something different about it. We went over this anchor chart yesterday, okay? And we discussed these different parts of the life cycle of a plant. Now, if we take a look at the anchor chart, we know that there's one, two, three parts to this life cycle here. And what happens is it just keeps going and going and going and going. So eventually we go from this stage to this stage to this stage to what looks like a flower, and then we just start back over again to grow some new flowers. Okay? So for today's assignment, what you're going to do, you're going to recreate your own life cycle of a plant. So on your paper, you'll create your own life cycle. So at your desk, you'll have construction paper, you have glue, and you have scissors. Please be mindful and be careful with your scissors. We will discuss how to use scissors properly in class. Now, you're also going to have a word bank. Each of you have a word bank on your desk, and they have the word seeding, plant, flower, and seed. And you're going to cut out each word, and you're going to label each part of your life cycle of a plant. Now, you do have to draw your own life cycle. This is my life cycle here. I want you to be creative. I want to see some great things on your paper. I want to see lots of color and lots of expression about your life cycle. So make it fun for me, okay? So, like I said, once you have drawn your life cycle, you're going to cut out your word bank, the words from your word bank, and then you're going to paste them on your life cycle. Now, for extra points, I'm giving away 10 extra points. I want you guys to turn your paper over on the back, and I want you to tell me three things that a plant needs to survive. What does a plant need to survive? Give me three things for those extra 10 points. Don't forget to put your name on your paper so I can know whose paper is whose. And let's begin.